or what?
No, no,
What
no,
you?
no, 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 no. Well, you know, a lot of that plays into how I respond to the record.
Right.
Oh, fire.
Yeah, well, that does
Oh,
what
that's a tough one too.
that does what it does. It always does.
I
What
got fire over all them shits, my nigga. I ain't gonna hold you.
Started up,
Fire.
dude.
but
I
Man,
got
started
fire,
up.
my nigga. I
But
don't
this is
know.
the thing. This is the thing, right, Verb? Like that's a good fucking question, right?
I'm
Because
slick with this, John. I'm slick with this, man.
it's
Go ahead.
two completely different things. You gotta understand, like that's what I adjusted to be able to reach the masses. But at heart, the records that influenced me, they were, I don't want to say more organic, but radio was more receptive to I Got Five on it,
Mm,
to Shook Ones. You know what I
mm,
mean? Like it was no set formula of what was a hit record,
mm,
Right.
right? So when I look back at certain records, for me myself, they mean more to me than others because if I feel like I came in the right era, but at the same time, I feel like I could have been in the early '90s as well,
mm.
For
right?
sure.
So like Shook Ones is like to me like the ultimate. That might be, well, for me it is. It's my number one rap record.
That might be one of the hardest singles ever. That's like
That's
not
what
even a
I'm saying.
single. Like,
That would never be a single today.
word.
No, not today. No.
Official Queensbridge murderers. Niggas talking about murdering niggas in the first 4 parts.
That's what I'm saying.
Grab me by your brain, stab your brain with your nose
Yeah.
bone. You can't say no shit like that.
And they
Stab
was
his
Yeah.
brain
young,
with your
and
nose
You can't
bone.
say no shit.
The
these niggas was
90s
They was
tripping,
innocent
nigga.
violent
years
It's like
with the
old,
mother.
man.
crazy out here, B.
So
Trying
wait a
to
minute,
tell
is the
ya.
drill era and that era the same? It's just two different types because
Nah,
it's the
nigga.
same.
No,
Nah,
no, no, no,
Nah, we
no.
nigga.
not doing that, bro. We not doing that.
Nah,
We not
It's
doing
the
nigga.
that.
same
We not doing
violence.
It
that.
was
It's the
way
same
more
violence,
violent in the
bro.
90s, nigga.
It's the same violence. Off the jump, let's murder something. It's the
They
same
just scared to
violence.
fight now. It's different.
You're
Like
right. Yeah,
they
you're
was
right.
gonna fight and shoot back then. Now
Yeah, for
niggas just,
sure.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they definitely ain't throwing nobody's
And,
hands
and
around
the
like
and
that.
the real gangsters, correct me if I'm wrong, Banks. The real gangsters in the 90s really wasn't rappers. Like
No.
it was really niggas that was like, this is the rapper, these is the homies. Like it was
Mm-hmm.
clear cut roles. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nowadays the niggas, the gangster, the rapper, the shooter, the a scammer, he all five in one. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Where back
Look,
then it was known. You come to a non-show or something, you already knew that all these Queensbridge niggas is crazy.
Mm.
Like
qualifications change.
that's just a part of the whole thing. Like your entourage meant something because they knew them niggas ain't rappers.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yo, Banks, how did it feel to get I think twice you were the mixtape champion, right?
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. Justo and all that. How did it feel to get that twice though?
Shit was crazy, man. You know, it's crazy you say that because I'm looking at that plaque right now.
Mm.
Good
Like
job.
that shit.
R.I.P. Justo though, my nigga, for real
That's
though.
a
Nigga,
fact. That's
two
a
in a
fact.
row. Nigga, two in a row. Nigga, that's a salute, nigga. You know what? Back then, mixtapes was so hard to be the man of.
What?
Everybody was out there tripping, man.
Yeah, I ain't. Yo, listen, man. I was in psycho mode at that time, man. Niggas could say whatever they want. I was the most feared at that time.
Ooh, okay,
Pop
here we
that shit,
go.
Banks.
Here we
That's a
go.
fact though.
Pop
So,
that
so,
No,
so,
shit.
that's
so
a
Oh
okay.
whole
04?
fact.
Oh 04? Come on, my nigga.
So couldn't none of them niggas fuck with you in your
No,
head?
no,
Like,
no,
nah, none of
no,
y'all.
absolutely not. And the reason I say that
Let's
is
go,
because
Banks.
I didn't know what I was capable of yet.
Mm,
You gotta understand,
mm,
like I was so rugged, like victory and shit like that happened just by accident. You
mm,
know what I mean? Like that's just me going, going, going. But in hindsight, I knew how to make 50 bars feel like 32.
mm.
And
Yo,
it was
Speed it
Cat,
up.
we
right.
not even
So
gonna front.
and
You was
that's
easily the hottest
necessary.
nigga in G Unit, rapping
It's
wise. That's
necessary
easy.
even with battle rap, right? Because
Mm,
to me, I feel like cadence is the most important thing in battle rap, right? Because
mm.
nobody wants to be predictable and nobody wants to be duplicated. So I used to try to
Shit.
find a way to kind of like, okay, instead of doing a 1 2 3 4 setup punch, 1 2 3 4 setup punch, I would do that, but then I would take about 6 to 8 bars where I would switch the flow up or do a breakdown and some shit like that, and then come back to it, and to figure out a way to make
To
a 50
stand
bar
out with it.
freestyle. Right. Don't just feel like I'm just rapping a continuous sentence. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Hey, Banks,
And
man.
three,
You
I hear you. I watch threes. I be hearing you. Oh, why this and why that? And motherfuckers didn't want to that shit with me at that time, man.
Feel free to come on my show, Banks. I mean, I've only asked for 2 years. I've only asked for 2 years, Banks, for you to come on the
Damn,
show.
three.
Holla, man. Oh, that's Banks, my
Damn,
nigga.
three.
Banks, my nigga, though. Get the fuck that's my nigga.
Hey, Banks, watch that nigga, man.
You gotta watch three,
Yeah,
boy.
watch that nigga, man.
The three
Officer
eyes.
three, Officer three. Yeah, watch that nigga. Yeah, but that mixtape era was the most dangerous time because you had to be skilled. It wasn't no playing. Like when
Right?
niggas put you in, we wanted to hear what you had to say over these beats.
Pause.
Like man, like yeah, that's wild. But
I mean,
when
that's
niggas
my nigga.
played your when niggas played your disc, they wanted to hear how skilled did he get over this tweet beat, or how did he get over this Rough Rider anthem? How did we want to hear him get on it? You know what I'm saying? And you didn't have long. You had a couple seconds to draw us in, and we was gone because there was too
Mm-hmm.
much material out there. You can go
Mm-hmm.
anywhere and get the shit. Like let me hear what dude on. So it's hard to dominate that time though.
You right.
Who you think that was the next closest to you?
I don't even think it's a fair question because I was outside of my. I was never in my demographic, age
Mm,
bracket wise.
mm.
Mhm.
Right? And I could prove it. Like, what, who would y'all, what box would y'all put me in as far as other MCs, like, in that era?
Fab,
Fab.
Jewels.
I would just say
Uh,
Fab. That's the only name I thought just now.
I put them right next to each other.
Fab,
I always
Jada.
thought the difference though
But
between
that's what I'm saying. So, everybody you name is older than me.
Yep.
Right.
yeah.
Mm,
You was the
You
young
understand?
gunner back then.
And the reason why I'm saying that is because, like, it's a big difference from a freshman in high school and a senior.
mm,
Hmm.
It's two different worlds. I'm
for sure.
entering from one world, and you walking into a whole nother vulnerability. Like, you got to figure out what the fuck is going on after school.
Mm,
It's a
But
big
see,
difference.
we didn't even know though, Banks. You feel me? We didn't realize, you know what I mean? Like you was the youngest and whatever. We just looking at it as one. When this is what I knew when y'all was out of here, and it was like once it was that, it was just that. I was downtown, and the Chinese ladies by Wall Street outside the train had the mixtapes on the blanket, and they was yelling like as if they was selling waters or something, saying that they had 50 cent G unit, 50 cent, 50 cent. That's when I knew it was like, oh nah, these niggas is a commodity. They selling these niggas like this shit is, you know what I mean? Like this was like a regular product, like you selling shoes or some shit. Like let's go downtown, buy a bunch of G Unit mixtapes and put them on a blanket.
Facts.
So it's like
Banks.
once I knew it was that, it was like, oh nah, it's over. Like
Wasn't he 18 years old on Banks when he popped on the scene, right? 18, right?
Yeah, something like
Yeah, he was
that.
18 or some
hmm
shit.
hmm But I was never, I wasn't presented as my age, if that makes sense. So it's like, even to this day, like I see like collages, pick collages, it'd be like 4 boxes, and it'd be like, the usual
mm,
suspects, and a lot of
mm.
people came after, like, with the mixtape market and the Justo Awards and shit, but I don't feel like we got pushed out that box. So that's why I could understand what Verb be saying. It doesn't. Of course, he gonna say it in his manner. That's his fucking personality. You know what I'm
There you
saying? But
go.
I'm feeling the same fucking way. Like, I was supposed to then get pushed out that box. It was supposed to be another Banks to push me out the box. It was supposed to
Mm,
be another Kiss to push Kiss out the box, and another Fab to push him out the fucking box. But the truth
and it
is,
hasn't
it
been.
never happened.
It never happened.
Hold
so
up,
they
what about
Yeah.
what about
From
Wayne?
those expectations.
What about Wayne?
Who?
Lil
Wayne.
Wayne.
Oh, Wayne. Oh
Wayne
no,
Yeah,
Wayne was
yeah, but
Wayne
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 was
was
one of
we's
them
before.
never
though. Yeah,
said.
Yeah, Wayne was before.
Wayne is his own. Like, dang, yeah,
hmm
we ain't
And
got another Wayne yet.
Wayne
Yeah,
came before these niggas. Think about
yeah,
it.
yeah. Wayne ain't got it ain't been
Wayne
another
was since
Wayne.
96,
Man,
97.
Yeah,
Wayne
Wayne
popped
was
up
Wayne
some
was in the
some
game
some
so
years
long.
after
He's
Jay,
a
man. On
chameleon.
some
That's
real
what I'm
shit on
Yeah,
the
saying.
script and a
no,
blueprint back then, though. He ain't breaking to himself till Lloyd was cutting up in '04. Like,
Exactly, exactly. And then Go DJ, it was like, oh shit, wait, hold up. What the
yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, I'm a
My
go
first my
DJ.
first my first album
I thought it
dropped
was
this
them squad up tapes, though.
my first album dropped the
That's
Oh,
same
that's
day
J.
as
true, yeah.
Wayne. Hunger for More dropped the same day
Carter,
as
Carter one.
Carter One.
Right.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
On
yeah,
that
Couple few
wave.
yeah,
I
shits.
ain't
yeah.
know.
Like them type of rappers, Wayne Banks, them, ain't nobody gonna move them niggas. Ain't nobody gonna really move them. It's like you got to just come in and be your own version. But it is supposed to be another one with the auto tune niggas. It's always another one that come and knock him out the way.
Mm,
But that don't happen with real rappers though.
they don't.
No, it
Right.
don't happen with real rappers. Real rappers get checked
Cause that
forever.
go back to what we were saying, my nigga. Being you is your superpower, bro. Can't
Mm.
nobody be you
Hey, I
better
just
than
seen
you.
the Locks going on a fucking 30-year
Word,
anniversary
son.
tour.
That's fire.
That's
They about to
fire as
perform
fuck.
in Jersey. They about to
Not
perform in
coming to
Jersey this
Florida, but it's
weekend.
okay. Shit.
94.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think they said the tickets was like $600 or some shit for that
What?
shit.
For real, Jones?
That's what
Damn.
nigga said. I don't know if he capping or not.
Yeah,
Right.
so if you use your real ability, you can be somebody in the world. You ain't gonna be it being nobody else, man. And the more people we have just trying to emulate, it stops everything. That's why, like, but it actually make it easier because the real rappers keep getting paid. The real rappers keeps we don't have no competition because they real rappers. It's like they're not.
MCs, man. MCs, man.
Yeah, like people that really care about what they write down,
That's a fact.
how it connects, do it
He's going
make
somewhere with
sense?
this. He's going somewhere with this. I
You,
know.
you,
No,
He's going somewhere.
I ain't finna throw a shot at that peon. We talking about we got rappers up here, man. We ain't what the fuck we ain't nah.
you
We ain't
think
talking about
you, hey Verb,
hmm?
you think a lot of that shit changed or shifted? Because like battle rappers aren't always MCs anymore. Like some of these niggas just battle rap. Like they
Give
ain't
me an
never did a
example.
song.
Give some examples.
Um, shit. If I want to go
Swamp.
far back,
Swamp.
Heartless.
Swamp.
I don't know. I done heard Swamp rap on songs,
No,
but
I'm saying
like it's
swamp though. Let's use swamp. Today.
you ain't shit, nigga. Look, no, but like it's like some
Niggas
of the
clown,
elements as
bro.
far as just like being MCs ain't the same as a nigga that just want to be a battle rapper. It just like it's just not the same. Them niggas can't like you'll find oftentimes like just flow, cadence, wordplay, rhyme patterns and different shit be void from their style because they not MCs. They just battle. It's the same thing like when you get a punchline rapper when all he do is punch. You know what I'm saying? But then you got motherfuckers that use Banks as an example, a nigga that could go crazy with the metaphors but still weave in and out of rhyme pockets
Mm,
and different shit like that. Like, cause that shit matter. But then you got the one nigga that's just set up punch, set up punch, set up punch. No life stories, no nothing or
right.
whatever. So I
But
Right.
think
you know
that's
what's
what
ill?
separate the rappers from the MCs and shit.
Right.
This was ill, right? Like I remember at one point I had this conversation with Hollow. Like with certain niggas, back in the day, first of all, if you was an MC, if you was from Jersey, Philly, New York, anywhere even close to around here, maybe even other places, battling was just a part of what being a rapper meant. You had to have a battle. When there was another guy and another guy, they would make you battle. Record execs would do that.
Mhm.
Yo, y'all go at each other. Let's see who's the best. Like that was just the way to showcase your skills back then. You know what I'm saying? But now once niggas came up with this whole genre as a thing, once people saw niggas actually get on, actually get popping off being a battle rapper, you had people that now just wanted to be battle rappers. They not
Right.
even thinking about, doing a tour and having an album and shows and all that. They thinking about I'm gonna get booked on Summer Madness or
Yeah.
Knowing or whatever. And that's what their goal is. So they're not even studying all that other shit. They're not even listening to or trying to develop their whole MC-ness as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not thinking of themselves in that light.
Do you think that's bad? Do you think that you lack somewhat as an MC if you don't do music? I don't think so. I
If
just
you
want to know
don't
what you think.
study the arts of this shit, yes, you will fail.
How could you be one of the best
You
at your
gotta
craft
study
if
the
you
arts.
don't even study?
Well, studying is one thing, but
Agree,
actually
Verb.
doing music is a whole nother thing. You know what I
No,
mean?
it's still you got to be able to do everything. You got to be able to understand. Hey, this is what the elements of hip hop is MCing though. That's one element of it. You got to be able to do
You
that.
got to
Not
navigate that shit on
yeah,
every
we got to be able
platform.
to close our eyes and hear you. We
Yeah.
got to be able to like when you go into that shit. I should be able to close my eyes and see what you're saying.
Like imagine if you go to the Roots picnic and they say we got a Verb in the building, and they're like, "Hey, come to the stage," and you come to the stage and they throw a beat on and say, "Get crazy," and you sit there looking stupid, talking about, "Nah, I can't rap on a beat."
Shit, you got your motherfucking mind.
Turn that
No,
bitch on and
I
let
just
it go,
battle y'all.
motherfucker.
I
Yeah,
just
it's
battle
not.
y'all. My bad. Like what?
They're gonna say, "No, you're a joke." That's not what that is. But
Facts.
yeah,
Facts.
you gotta know where you at. Like
You know what's crazy? That's the biggest oxymoron I ever heard because I see like, mind you, I don't even be the one saying it. You know, Twitter go and people just start talking. But what the fuck did niggas think I wrote to?
You said what?
when
Like
you was
what?
writing your raps,
Yeah,
nothing,
like what the
nothing,
fuck, niggas? It wasn't even no fucking. I didn't have no
nothing,
instrumentals, nigga. I
no
used to write
music.
raps to windshield wipers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like nigga, you
That's
ain't
a
even
bar
had
right there
no
in
beats
itself.
and
That's
shit.
what
Like
I'm saying. Like the
You had
raps
to
was
just write. You had to write.
right. So what the fuck makes the nigga think I couldn't rap a cappella? This shit don't make no fucking sense. That's how I developed my flow was a cappella, nigga.
Fact. Niggas ain't have beats at first.
And when I did rap over a beat, I used to have to cut on the radio and rap over the
The
Overlay
nigga
raps.
rapping.
song.
Overlay
Over a
over the
raps.
whole
raps.
song.
Yes. Overlay. We'll freestyle over a whole song while they rapping in the background.
Cause niggas
That,
ain't even have
hey,
yo, that's
but
why you
that's why we
remember
be locked in though. That's
remember
probably why we be locked in.
yo
You right.
Verb, did y'all have J Arms and all that shit out there?
Jay Owens, what is that? What would that be
Me-
called in St. Louis?
Remember the nigga? It was a nigga that started making
He was
instrumental
putting
All
out
the
like
beats.
30,
instrumental
40
tape, nigga.
30,
instrumentals on
40
one tape.
instrumental.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about on the disc?
Yeah.
Talking about
Cause
on the
niggas
disc?
ain't even
Yeah,
Yeah.
have
on the
beats.
CDs, yeah.
Yep.
Niggas
Yep.
ain't even have
Uh-huh.
instrumentals before.
Yep.
Like they
Yeah,
had
at the flea
niggas was
Talk your
making
markets.
shit,
millions.
Jones. Talk your shit,
Yep.
Jones.
Yeah, at the flea markets. Yep, we sure
That's
did.
a fact.
And then when them beat tapes start coming out, you was buying them from niggas. Like soon as
Hell
the
yeah.
instrumental was motivational, you'll be in the
Word.
car riding and rapping. Like, oh, I can't wait to say this later.
I used to
Hmm.
buy a motherfucking single just so I could have the instrumental on that bitch. I
Man,
already
come
got the
on,
album, nigga.
come on. And now these little dork nerd rappers, they can just type it in and here it comes.
But just when we talking about that, right? Imagine the passion that you have as a young nigga that's like you so excited about rap, you buying a fucking single just so you could be able to rap over something,
Mm,
versus a nigga that's just like, all right, yeah, well, shit, if I get booked, I'm gonna get, you ain't even you don't love rapping for real.
mm.
Like, how you gonna beat the guy that loves this shit?
You never will.
Not the ones that got skill.
No, it
Yeah.
don't. It don't matter how good of a battle rap you is. If we come from the arts, it's gonna be tough if we
You
want
ain't
to play.
put as many reps up, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
You
You
gotta
know
get
what
them
you
reps
know
up.
what I think changed along the way too? Like when I was watching that television and shit, and I would see Big or Rakim or whoever, Nas, whoever it was, I never felt like I could do what they do. Like when I was, being introduced to them, I was inspired. I was like, damn, what the fuck is this? But I never felt like, it's a certain type of respect, like on
Yeah.
some sensei
Fact,
shit. Like it's
Oh,
a
that shit
certain
ain't around here.
yeah, it's a
fact.
certain level of fear. Like I know if I punch this nigga, it's not gonna hurt the way his punch is gonna hurt me. Right?
Right.
Hmm.
And then what happens is later down the line, I feel like a lot of the younger generation, they see shit and they don't look at it with that respect. They look at it like if he could do it, I could do it.
Yeah, that's the era we in, Banks.
Yeah.
Right? If he
Is
could do it, I could do it. We
is
come
that
from
a
the
gift
same
and a curse?
place.
Is that a gift and a curse though?
For who?
Definitely a curse.
I would say for both ends, because I'm sure like a lot of the veteran guys or the guys that been here for 20 plus years is like, damn, these niggas ain't got no respect. But on the flip side, it's also like, man, they confident. Like, is that it is it can't just be negative, right?
You can have respect and be confident.
Right. So I'm saying to what he said though, like when they look at a guy instead of
No,
saying
no, no,
like,
no, no. I think you misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm saying they're confident based off of the product that's being presented to them. They're not saying it like I didn't. I said I could do it because Nas did it because we both from you feel me? We from
right.
similar backgrounds. I'm saying they're looking at that shit talent wise and saying if he could do it, I could do it because he's
Oh,
not doing
got you,
much.
got you.
Yo, Banks, right? Around that same time where y'all start, you know what I mean, taking over and all that, that was when I really started like battling for real, right? Like 2002, 2001, all that, right?
Right,
I remember somebody said this specific thing to me. This started to be a thing that niggas would say when the internet and all this shit came out. You run down, because we used to run down on niggas with the CDs in the book bag. If there's 20 niggas on this block, that's where we going. We going over here. Yo, what's up? Niggas rap, we got bars. Niggas would say shit like this. Nah, yo, my man rap. We would be like, what? So what that means? So tell them to come down. Like they would use that as an excuse to really say, like, well, nah, we can't support your shit because I got my own shit. Once niggas started thinking like that, that shit really, that to me is what planted the seed that really fucked up where we at now. Once niggas said, well, I got a camera, I got an internet connection, I can do it too.
Yeah. It'll never be the same. Yo, three, you still there?
I'm here, Cuzzo. What up?
What was the first beat that you could remember hearing? Not just hearing, but the first beat that made you say, "What the fuck was that?"
Run DMC, suck MCs.
Okay, mine was two. It was J. Rue the Damager, Come Clean.
Mm, mm, mm.
Right.
Three more, three
So,
more. From here.
so imagine hearing that shit getting off the dollar van on the Coliseum.
Word.
Word,
What the fuck is those sounds? Right. It was
word.
that and fucking Unbelievable, Biggie.
Mm. Okay.
Now, if you sit and think about the unique sounds in each of those beats, it was like I used to bug my homie every fucking day because he had the single, you know, back then A side, B
Ace
side,
beside instrumental.
right, from Hot Wax on the
Mm.
Avenue and shit, and you know I'm so green to this shit, I don't even know where to get this shit from, and I used to bug him every day, yo, I need that fucking tape, I need that tape. So what I'm saying is, we so far along from that time, you don't even hear music outside no more.
Facts.
I remember when fucking Life After Death came out. My son, God bless his dead, he still had the boom box and he was walking around playing 10 Crack Commandments 100 fucking times straight.
Word.
You'll never see that again.
That was the box era, nigga. We had the Panasonic box, nigga, with the tape player. And you walked around
Maxwell
playing your shit
tapes,
loud.
Maxwell tapes, Jones, and TDK
Yeah.
tapes.
And take
Maxwell
over the shit.
tapes.
TDK.
You
TDK,
had to
my
put the
nigga.
little tissue on that
Tissue
shit and
Nigga,
joints.
record
that
over it.
To
what
tape
about
over,
that
Yeah.
or
cheap one,
tape
that
it,
Memorex
tape
boy
it, tape
with
it.
the
Absolutely.
pink on
Memorex.
it?
Word.
Yeah, you had to
Memorex
tape
joint?
it. Yeah, you had to tape that
Panasonic.
in.
That
Yeah,
shit
I
be
man.
love
the
our
shit
era,
be
my niggas. I love our era, man. I ain't gonna
yo
hold you.
yo three, the shit be written, man.
Right.
You know what came out the year I was born?
What year you was born? Tell me the year. I'll tell you what came out. What year you came, what year you was born? I'll tell you.
1982.
So we talking Fat Boys? We talking Houdini? Are we talking UTFO? Are we talking?
What was the biggest album in 1982?
Oh, it gotta be That's the Flash, I would think, right?
Lionel
My bugging?
Richie.
Thriller.
Thriller. Okay. Thriller. Okay, Michael Jackson. My bad.
You know what else came out in 1982?
Mm.
The CD.
The CD was created.
The
In
CD was
1982.
released in 1982.
Oh
82.
wow.
Wow.
You
I
know
It
what
didn't
ain't
else
know that.
came?
take off till the 90s? That's
You
crazy.
you know what else came out in 1982?
Mm.
What?
The Air Force One.
Mm.
Wow. See how I come around though? Wow.
Hey,
A
you had
lot
the
of
rap.
classic shit was
You
made
had
that
the
year.
rapper starter kit. You had the rapper starter kit. Yeah, that's what it was. Air Force One, a CD, a tape.
That's what
They
that's
had
what I'm
the rapper
saying.
kit.
Yo,
My first performance, first nigga I seen perform was Tupac.
What was
Wow.
that like? What was that
First,
like?
the first person you seen was Pac, you said?
Was Pop.
Mm.
What
Fire.
was it? What
Pop,
was it like? What was it like?
he showed up late and he stayed late. Like he said that. He was like, I know I showed up late, so I'ma stay late. And that was just like the illest shit to me. Like I also seen Fat Joe too.
Mm.
Facts.
So
Get
this
hey,
is
on the
like,
float, Joe.
yeah, this is
I seen Biggie, Karis one. I seen Rakim. I done seen.
way back. And then the
Yeah.
Fat Joe
first,
was scary back then, bro. That nigga.
you know what's crazy though? The full circle moment, right? Because that was my first time seeing, you know, somebody perform, and then our first concert, no, my first big concert was Nassau Coliseum,
Mm.
right?
Long
And that's the
Island.
night.
Y'all
Yep.
opened up
Mm.
for you that night,
That's the
Banks.
night. No. Before that, I'm saying the first as me, just as a kid.
Oh, I was
Long
So I'm
born.
Island.
like,
Okay.
yeah. So
Long Island, I was born.
this
What?
is 1996, Nassau Coliseum. This is the night Tupac died. That's the first
Mm.
big
damn.
concert I was at,
Wait,
and I
that's what
was,
Nas on stage said that Pac died that night, right? Did
yes,
Nas? Yeah.
I was in the building.
Oh, he's in the building for that. Oh
Yeah.
shit, my nigga. Wow.
But prior to that, you gotta remember, think about the year. It wasn't no phones and shit like that. So we coming to the venue, you know what I'm saying? We on the expressway or whatever, and all the cars and shit, people pulling over. It was no more driving. Motherfuckers was stopped in the middle of the
Nah,
highway.
real talk.
The radio was on,
Crying,
everybody
Facts.
all
crying
type
and
of shit.
shit. So by the
That was
time
me.
we flooded into the stadium, we was kind of like putting people on and shit, and then Ed Lover came out and they said that shit, man. I swear to God, you felt the stadium. It felt like everybody sat down at the same time. Like
Mm.
it was that crazy. And then full circle again, the first big show we did in New York was in Nassau Coliseum, and my mother brought me to that one where Pac died that night. So
Wow.
I ended
Yo.
up doing that concert and put
Fat
my
Man
mother in the
Scoop was
crowd.
the host that night, right, Banks? Fat Man
hmm
Scoop, and
hmm
he brought
You
me out. That was the first show that I ever performed at, like opened up, and I opened up for y'all. And Fat Man Scoop like did the whole announcement. He made me sound so crazy. I was scared to walk out. He was like, Serius, Joe," and I'm just sitting there looking nervous as hell by the side of the stage.
Yo,
That was
three.
that same night.
yo, yo.
My 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 first performance.
Mm,
I'm like 14, 15 maybe
mm.
at my junior high school, right? Talent show.
All right.
I'm raw. I don't know how to do crowd control, nothing. So we do our shit. I'm standing stiff in the middle of the stage with the mic, the stand mic like the Temptations.
Mm.
You know who closed that show?
Who that?
50 Cent.
Wow. Yo, let me
Mm.
say something right quick. In 2002, y'all niggas was the first niggas I've ever seen perform live and do mixtape joints. And niggas knew them shits verbatim. I ain't never seen no shit
Niggas
like that
changed the whole
in my
game,
yeah,
bro.
my Jones.
I
I
only
ain't
had
never seen
one.
no shit like that.
Niggas made
Never.
mixtapes. Niggas made mixtapes become albums.
Fam, I ain't never seen no shit like that, Jones. You gotta remember now. I'm from
Nick,
the
to this day, if you put out a tape or album, what's the
right.
difference?
I'm saying '02. That was not known. That shit like that wasn't happening in that
No,
time.
Nah, it
Exactly.
that
wasn't.
You
wasn't
know what I
normal.
mean? It wasn't the norm
That
and
wasn't
shit.
even a thing.
That
That was
Nigga,
wasn't
just
the
And
I
then
was
thing.
I
and
was
then
performing
yeah.
everybody
Victory
started doing
back then.
then everybody started doing that shit,
Facts, Quest. Exactly.
including me, nigga. Like you
Talk your
feel
shit,
me,
Including
Quest.
us. Word.
nigga?
Yo,
Hell yeah. Hey, I got a question, man. What I always think about when I found rap, like when I found out, cause like we the same age and shit. So like I was into like Michael Jackson and shit like that, and then I found rap. Like what song, artist, or what happened like when you found rap?
who's that question for?
You or whoever.
Well, for me, it was two different things. Well, three really. Well, Kane was my pop's favorite rapper, so I was
Shout out
exposed to
Kane.
Kane like early on and shit. And he was
Who you
always
said,
saying
Banks?
like, Big Daddy Kane."
Oh, Kane. Facts.
Right. So it was Kane, and then it was Rakim. Like I just first of all, my TV was like the size of like a fucking floor towel.
Word.
So I'm stuck in front of that shit, and I just remember him, just kicking the speaker and all that shit. That shit was just played in my mind. And then the third biggest influence would be Slick Rick.
Mm.
Word.
Mm.
So he's
Storytelling, because of
so
storytelling.
Dr.
right. So
Slick
when he
Rick.
was saying, don't be a dumb dummy and disrespect your mom,
Your
like
mommy.
he
Yeah.
was he was opening up. He was to me, he's the Willy Wonka of this shit.
Word. He was
So
really
he
talking to the kids and still on some fly player shit though. Like,
you see what I'm saying? But not even just that. He had the art of storytelling and his imagination. He made me open my mind to shit. So if you would ask me, like, I feel like I'm like a mixture of those people.
Mm.
And then if you look further on, I feel like, Rick kinda like evolved into Snoop.
Yeah.
Rakim
Yeah.
kinda evolved into Nas.
definitely, yes.
NG rap, NG rap.
And Kane kind of evolved into Jay.
And
You
you
know
Mm.
what I
know what's
mean? So
ill?
it's
Yeah,
If you
that's
like,
think
fair
about
as
it,
hell.
Banks, all of them niggas that you just named, they was fucking with each other, pause, and soaking game from each other. Like Jay was on tour with this nigga Kane in Europe and all that. I didn't
Yep.
know that shit back then.
Jazz on them niggas,
You know what I
yo.
mean? Same thing with Rakim. Like Nas will tell you, Rakim is my, you know what I mean? Like, and once you put it side by side, it's on some Joe and Kobe type shit. You know what I mean? For real, for
Rakim
real.
changed the game, my nigga. He literally changed the game. Our niggas rapped. Like in '86. The nigga literally
yeah,
changed our niggas rap.
shit. Rakim is on my second album, '06. You
Mm.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it
Uh,
just goes to show you, like, it was certain things and I'm glad you brought that up though, the communication, right? Because I think that's what's lacking, and like that was the question I had for y'all. Like, what do y'all think should be done? And I sit and I remember like the interviews that I enjoyed the most were like when it'd be like 10 of y'all niggas outside a venue or something, just talking shit. You know what I mean? Like that
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
camaraderie.
Like a movie, yeah,
The
kind of like a
culture.
locker
Yeah, it was
room,
like
yeah.
I enjoyed those way more. No disrespect to what everybody else got going on. I'm just saying at those times it just felt so organic, and I feel like personally, I feel like right now that's needed. I feel like battle rap needs a fucking round
Some
table.
leadership, man.
Yeah, they just need a round table. I think
We
the
need the
same.
Avengers.
Exactly. You need the
Yeah,
conversation that
we need
motherfuckers
the
is happening
Avengers.
now. I feel like that should happen visibly. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
people
yeah.
could actually see it and get the insight and the knowledge and shit and just the opinions from the fucking the elder statesman.
Or
Yeah,
we
for
just
real.
separate. What I used to say was just separate the rooms. Keep them niggas over there that don't want to do that, and keep his good ones over here. Damn, what the fuck? Let's make it easy. Because look, we can't stop them stupid niggas from writing that shit. They gonna keep doing it.
But
Okay,
you
so
know what
let's
though?
move them
You know
across
what
the street.
though? I know this your shit verb and you like being the villain and all that, but the thing is this, right? When you come at it like that, pause, it makes motherfuckers it fuels that whole thing that we was talking about the young niggas saying fuck these old niggas and hating
So what,
on
Jones? They not like us.
I know but
Like,
I know
so
it's
what?
not like gonna affect us getting the money. I'm just saying at the end of the day, if this is going to be the NBA, if this is going to be the whatever, Jordan and them, Jordan going to fuck you up when you're a rookie coming in trying to guard him. But he's not going to sit there in the interview and say, "Yeah, these rookies can't fuck with me, nigga. I'm Jordan." Da,
I
da,
mean,
da.
why not? But they look. You got to think about it, man. That if they got their own style of doing it, and they come into a room and you don't ask nobody, hey, how do I be success? That's like a nigga trying to sell some dope for the first time, being stubborn, like I'm gonna do it like that. Let him go across the street and lose his money. Fuck, we need to try to lead him for. He's stupid. You walk in a room and say, hey, Jones, what do you think I should do to become so I can last this long? They don't ask them questions. They don't want those questions. Go
Some
across the
some
street.
people do, some people do, but the most don't. You're right.
Yeah,
But
get
that's
send them
but
niggas
that's
across the street.
because one, that's because one. This go back to us being black people, which is one of our main problems. We always have division. We always got the old versus the young, or the new versus the old, or the girls versus the niggas. Like this is what we do. We divide our shit.
But we don't care about them. They worry about us because they think we in their way. We don't care about them. We want them to become successful so we can get money off of them.
That's not necessarily true though. I don't think the vets are as inviting as they could and or should be for the guys that's
Inviting,
coming
But
up.
what they got to say to y'all for?
How
But
though? I don't understand
like
how.
like
When if you look at it, like niggas had whole
This nigga
Lux had a
Verb, man.
whole
yeah,
league.
he
I don't know.
laughing. That's not
I know the
ridiculous at
vets,
all.
but
Lux had a
I ain't
whole
bro.
Lions
I ain't
den.
saying it
Like
got to be
niggas,
no kumbaya shit, but niggas be wanting niggas to kiss their ass, and it's like I don't feel like that's
that's
it.
pride talking and
that's
ego,
pride.
bro.
Word.
That's not
Don't no man
Niggas
want his
dealing with
ass
pride.
kissed, dog. Don't no
Quest.
real man want his ass kissed.
Quest,
That's
Quest. That's
Say
pride.
it
you.
again, Quest. Say it
Hey,
again,
hey,
Quest.
hey, Quest. That
Facts.
Quest, but that's you talking. You.
Nah, but
I'm a
the difference
Quest.
is like the
What up,
one
my
thing
brother
niggas is
Mccody?
talking about though. When we got this motherfucker, it was dusty and it was 10 motherfuckers in a room or on the street corner and this shit on a big ass stage. We want y'all to do great, nigga, cause y'all are supposed to be putting this shit in stadiums.
Word
Hey
up.
Quest, what's up for sure first? What's up, Lloyd? I never been on space with you or rap with you.
That's young ill
Big
right
fan, bro.
there,
What's up, what's up?
Big
What's
Banks.
up,
facts. What
G?
up, Wolf?
What's up with it? Hey
What
Capo,
up, though?
this ill though. Like what
What's that,
I
man?
just sent you in Cali. I sent you before in Atlanta. This was my first time seeing you in
Right.
Cali. I straight pulled up on you after my battle. I came right over to you, let you know like I know you because I that's my first time meeting you. You feel me? So I don't know what you ever had thought about, but that was my first time just letting you know if you got anything, maybe have a preconceived, idea of me. Man, I ain't got nothing here. Come on, I done already sent you. And I think that's independent for some people. Other people don't have that same approach. But
Nah,
as you get up on
yeah,
people, you'll
nah, you
know who's who, you'll know who kind of
Yeah.
inviting, who kind of
right.
I don't know you. I don't know who you are.
you came
Right.
straight to me. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
once we
came
meet
straight
each
to
other,
me
It,
and
it, it,
gave me
it,
some flowers, bro, some game. Like, and that's how all the vets been on me. Even Verb. Soon as Verb got all his face off with A-Ward, he like, that's how you do that.
Yeah.
You know, just know you're a villain in this shit. That's how you gotta do it. And like, and I've been going through that since I've been here, so I don't really got nothing bad to say about no vet because all of them been welcoming to me.
Word.
But I'm in a blessed situation. I know
Yeah,
that.
because if you come into a nigga's house, like Banks, let's think about it. If it's a new nigga on the unit at that time, and he
Mhm.
coming in the building and he ain't saying nothing to you, he walking to the other studio to record.
You
He ain't
getting
saying
very
nothing
first
to
of all, you
you.
getting very few words.
Come on, that's it.
I'm just being honest. You gonna get very few words. You gotta prove yourself, man.
Yeah, but look, let's say if he just purposely walk, like you walk in the house and you say, "Hey, what up? I'm just introduce myself." What if he just don't? You already pick up on that. All right, well, go fail then, dummy. Cause I'm over here doing this. Go die in that room then. Cause
Well,
you
Verb,
have
I
to.
be lightweight. I be lightweight playing devil's advocate with you, Verb. But you know how I feel.
Yeah, like come on, bro. You gotta show respect is the first key. And then if you learn, then you can stay around long instead of I ain't like them. You need to be like them because they steady been here, man.
And everything ain't disrespect. I
No, it
think
ain't.
that's what niggas gotta realize. Like when you do this shit, you become public property, man. Like motherfucker going critique, they gonna tell you what they like, what they don't like. Everything ain't disrespect, man. You gotta take that shit and you gotta use it as fuel. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? I remember when the blog and shit and all that first started. That's the first time a nigga could tell you whether they was trolling. Terminology didn't even exist back then, but you like, damn, nigga said my shit. What? Like a nigga not saying that shit to you on the street.
That shit felt weird, right? Pause. You
Yeah, so
like,
you
damn, I
a
can't
nigga
really do
typing
nothing
some
about
shit
it.
talking about you fell off or you ain't got it like that. You like, what? So I'm using a nigga I never fucking met before, and I'm taking that. He could be in fucking Alabama somewhere, and he doesn't even know he fucking fueled my fire all the way in
Word,
Queens.
word is born.
And you can't change everybody's opinion, but I feel like I'm gonna change a lot. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
that, like I said, when you don't feel the need to do that no more, then you need to go, do something else.
Nah, for real. And I thought about something when you said that earlier, right? Like, rest in peace, my nigga Big Dog. He said some shit to me because I was like, I felt a way whenever police get behind me. I'm like, yo, even though I'm doing shit legit, I still can't get rid of that feeling. Like it's still, and I was mad at myself because I'm like, why am I still scared? Like I can't stop being scared when police get behind me. And he's like,
Like,
bro, why do you want to take away what makes you you? He's like, why don't you? He's like, when you lose that feeling, that's when you're not even you no more. That's your instincts telling you what you're supposed to know. You know what I'm saying? So it's that same thing when we get on stage. I get nervous every time. Yeah, I gotta, you know what I mean? I gotta sit back in the cut by myself for fucking half an hour before the battle. It don't matter the nigga been doing this 20 years. This is something that it's that type of passion. So it's like you care about how you do. You care about your life. You care about when you care about it, it's gonna be different. If you
Mm-hmm.
don't never get nervous, if you ain't never worried, if you ain't thinking about it, because a lot of niggas I see doing this shit nowadays. Oh, well, I ain't even take that shit serious. Like that's a real thing that niggas just say nowadays. And that's an
Mm-hmm.
accepted
shit.
excuse by the culture.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what?
This
Y'all
era, yeah.
accepting that
Defense
shit?
mechanism. That's a defense mechanism. That should be eating them up when he by himself,
Yeah,
man.
but
Yeah,
that shit corny that niggas is even gonna jack that. Like
yeah,
as
because that
fans of the
shit
culture,
definitely
we
it
should say,
definitely
nah,
meant something.
fuck
Because
that.
when niggas was betting money on your ass, it would have meant something.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
saying?
you'd
right.
have got
Yeah,
fucked
that's
up off
right.
that money, nigga.
Fuck you mean you ain't take it serious?
Niggas will run
Yeah,
down on you back in the day for that. I ain't gonna say no names, but
nigga.
a nigga life got saved from doing that. Nigga had a battle in Cali. He got paid by some niggas that is not the type of niggas that you want to just take their money and not give a fuck, and did that. Didn't give a fuck. Choked right away. Went right on you on Twitter and said some slick shit like, "Well, I only care about URL or some shit." Them niggas is gonna kill that nigga.
Mm.
Niggas have to have a whole powwow like, bro, nah, look, it's battle rap. It's not like that. Niggas like, man, that nigga got to get that money back, nigga. Niggas know where his room is at. We going over there.
And
Niggas
that's where
like,
sudden deaths came in too. Like when money was on the line, that's where sudden deaths came in because we would either break even or
Yep.
we go into sudden death because you can't call it like that. We nobody letting up off their money
Nah,
unless it's
nah.
a
You
clear
gotta
win.
win.
So
man,
You gotta
Jim went to
win.
sudden death. You could kill a nigga and still have sudden death.
Yo,
I
That's
let, yo,
gotta
crazy.
want to give you this money, dog, to stop rapping. Here,
Straight
man.
up.
let me ask y'all a question before I go. Right?
Mm-hmm.
If you could, first of all, how many battles you think would be the the best number for a solid card? Like how many
4,
how many
Four.
solid battles
I'd
makes
say
4,
4 or 5.
4 or
4
5 at the
5,
most.
all right,
5.
yeah, let's
Yeah.
go let's go 4, right? It, if you could pick your 4 matchups right now, right? In the state of the culture, what would be the 4 right now that you want to see?
How much time they got?
3 minutes, 3 rounds.
No. How much time they got to prepare? They got a
No,
month. They got
no. He's just
some
saying
weeks.
he's just saying what's the matches right now the
In
highest
general, in
score.
general, in general.
Okay, got you.
Mm, I would say Ice Pack easy. I would say Hitman Geechee.
Hmm.
I
Averb,
was
Serius, Jones.
that can work too right now. Um, who else got a bomb like that under it? It's getting
All
kind
right,
of dark.
I got y'all, man. Easy versus Tay Rock, Jazz and Hustle. Good.
All right,
Jazz and
nigga, give us
Hustle
the
ain't
rest of
battled
them.
yet.
Yeah,
I was throwing them out there. My bad. Rock Easy, Jazz Hustle. My bad. You the
Nah, we
Easy
definitely
Hustle.
gotta see Jazz and
Hitman
Hustle,
and
bro.
Geechee. Hitman and Geechee. Put it out there.
Hitman Geechee.
Yeah, man, and Geechee. I mean, it's like but the thing is, a fight can get made any day. Like tomorrow, it could be a extreme explosion, and that's a whole nother fight.
Word.
Yeah, because right now they want to see me in stupid ass swamp
If you could see one rematch, what would it be?
Oh, Banks, come on, man.
Jazz
rematch.
and Hustle.
Who?
Yeah, Jazz and
Yeah,
Hustle. Yeah, Jazz and
Jazz
Hustle.
and
Yeah.
Hustle. That's
yeah.
that's
Mm.
for sure.
I was about
Jazz
to
and
say
Hustle.
that when you said that, I'm like, they ain't battled yet.
Yeah, that first one was kind of shady though, Jones.
It was.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, little shenanigans.
And for the fellas, who?
Banks over there writing
Mark,
that
what's
shit
up,
down. I
man?
heard you.
I for the
Mhm.
fe- for the fellas
I
is definitely Twerk and Gotti for sure.
Okay,
Definitely.
I ain't mad.
I want to
Twerk and
see.
Gotti.
I want to see. I
Mm.
want to see Cal and Lux again.
I would like that.
Oh,
100%.
I would
I
like
Interesting.
agree.
that.
Quest, I
I
ain't
would
mad at
like
that,
that.
I
Quest.
don't.
I would
I
like
agree
that.
with that.
Hey, Quest, I ain't mad at you, brother.
I would like that
Yeah,
a lot. I like that a
yeah.
lot.
I love to see
Why
that
you want to
battle.
get that Midwest get back?
I
No,
thought
What?
Cal.
I
I
think he
thought
won
Cal
the first
won.
one.
Yeah, I thought
You
Cal
think he
won.
won the
Come
first one?
on,
Yeah, I think he
Quest.
won
Come
the first
on,
battle.
Quest. Come on,
We could
Quest.
talk about it. We could talk about it.
Come on,
We
Quest. What we doing, Q?
you
What
Nah,
we
he he
doing?
he
we could
he
talk
did
about it.
he did win the first one, man. He won the
He won the
first one
first
for
round.
sure.
He won the first round. He won the first round. The second round, he did good
That's
until
impossible, Quest.
he did good until he defined what a
All right,
proctor
man.
was. Once
All
he
right,
tried to
Yo,
define
man.
what a proctor was, it was
Just
like,
go
all right,
back and
Cal.
listen. Go back and
yo,
go back
yo,
and
Yeah,
watch.
the
Verb,
proctor thing was
Yo,
kind of,
yo,
yo,
Verb.
yo.
Who's the biggest what if in battle rap?
oh boy.
What if like if they was what if
I,
Me,
twerk?
Well, can I
twerk
say
for
one real quick?
sure.
Twerking easy right quick. Somebody text me twerking easy. I forgot about that one.
You
Yes.
you you
Twerking
you
easy
said
rematch.
wait a minute, hold on. Three, he asked me a different question. You saying who's the biggest? What if like if everything was together, right?
right.
It'd be New Jersey twerk.
It's chess.
No, the fuck
Definitely
it's
chess.
not, man. Hey, man, what
Nah,
the fuck is y'all?
twerk. Already been stepped out.
Twerk is a legacy solidified. Like I
He just
Listen,
had
man.
a fuck up, but he been on one though.
Listen, man. If twerk had the lockdown of a nigga that locked down, he is would probably be the best nigga on the floor.
Yeah.
To me, twerk is easily the most talented nigga in battle rap. Besides, of course, you're gonna feel that way about yourself, but
Yeah,
I think
but
that. Yeah.
y'all gonna think I'm being
Twerk is
Michigan
clearly the
biased.
most talented to me.
Clean,
Clean
clean,
what?
clean,
Yo,
Clean what?
Clean was that
clean. The
nigga though,
biggest
bro.
what if.
Yeah, Clean
Clean
is
the
a what if
biggest.
nigga.
Yeah,
That's a
clean.
fact though. Clean is a what if nigga. That's a
Clean
fact.
and
Yeah,
clean
he's
is
a what if
phenomenal
nigga.
now.
All right.
Clean is definitely a what if nigga,
Yeah,
bro.
That nigga's a
What?
yeah.
Bro,
bozo.
yeah, you gotta
Ugly,
remember now,
bro.
when Smack did his videos early, they took his fucking battle for Magic. Glocks and Max. Bitch, I watch your Smack. That was on clean paper in the beginning of that
Yeah.
shit, nigga. That was
Clean,
clean.
clean was on pace to be the number one nigga in battle rap, dog.
I ain't mad at that
Respectfully, if
quest.
he wasn't a bozo, he might be. But
That
I
nigga
don't
was supposed
know,
to be that
it
man.
is
nigga
what
though.
it
I ain't
is.
You
gonna
ain't
hold you.
gotta disrespect him, man.
He go out his way to do it all the time to me,
I
but
know, but
Him and Billy had a
I'm
and
classic.
I
being,
don't even
you know
know
what
the
I'm saying?
man. I ain't
Respect
never
me
had
with
no
it though.
problem
You
with
know
that
that's
man.
somebody from where I'm from.
I
I
ain't
wouldn't
never
do
had
that
no
about a
problem with that
Jersey
man.
nigga.
Him and Froze.
Niggas
Yeah,
be clout chasing that bad. They just make up some smoke.
Yeah,
Like
Bill is nice too.
for sure.
Mhm.
Hey, Banks, when you get ready to do that call, we'll get on it, man. I see he Banks,
Hell yeah.
that nigga
Yo,
Banks,
this nigga go,
No
yo,
cap,
a
Banks
Banks.
think
funny
he's slick.
nigga,
You
boy.
not fucking with
Seen
me,
the
man.
hundreds, you see 'em?
That nigga Banks over there like, yeah,
Nah,
let's
Verb, you must have talked to somebody.
yeah, I get around.
Yo, that's crazy.
I get around, sir.
Now we gonna get to it. We'll get to it
We get to it. I sent you something in that DM too.
for sure, for
The
sure.
All right,
commentator,
right on,
man,
bro. I
Banks.
ain't gonna have you all that. Appreciate you coming through,
Yeah,
man.
y'all be good, man. Salute to y'all, man.
Banks
All
and the
Yeah,
right,
commentator,
salute,
holler at
peace.
me,
Banks.
man.
All
Salute,
right.
y'all. Love.
3L, you ain't getting no commentator job. If I got some nigga, I hate on you so fast with Banks. Nah, not three. Nah, not three. We ain't getting no motherfucking three letterman up there.
Hey, and Verb, speaking of rapping,